Hey guys, welcome back to the channel guys. Welcome back to another episode of Car DIY. So the Porsche Cayenne Turbo is a high performance SUV with around 500 horsepower, and one thing that's handling the power is the all-wheel drive system. So I got this error code out of nowhere, and judging from the looks of it, something seems to be broken. So this car, many people have been using it for many uses, for off-road and on the highway blast. So it is a very powerful car with a very nice interior, as there are a lot of parts on the all-wheel drive system and I'm really new to this. So the first thing I would check is the transfer case module. So this is the part where it transfers the power, and guess what? The first plug that I plug it out, something is burnt. Wow, this should be a really easy, fix, because it is at I would say the cheapest part to break. Alright, so what I did was I used something to pry open this. This is locking the pin in, and I use Allen key or something, some tool that you have to push it up from here, and this is how you take them out from the connector. So every pin is semi out. Yep, I have not pushed them up completely because I'm going to transfer them to the new plug, and I'm just worried, I just mess up whichever plug going into which one. So I'll be connecting them to the new plug one by one. Yep, so check out in the links below on where to get this. These are really inexpensive. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like and subscribe. Okay, we have more videos like this. So everything is now transferred to the new connector, and I'm going to push everything in and back into the servo motor and hope everything works. And so all the pins are in, all looking good. Let's hope that everything turns out fine. So right now, the moment of truth, I'm going to plug this in and see if anything blows again. Anyway, I just double checked the old clip. There are these covers. Yeah, so these are the covers that will stop the rainwater from going in. Remember to plug it on the unused holes. Yep, so more or less this is done. Yeah, so more on the clearing of the parts. If it still fails, it might be this module. Yeah, so if it's not this servo motor, right, then it would have to be the whole transfer case, and this one will be very expensive. Oh no. So what I did was I double checked all the wiring and the fuses and see if there's anything that is very obvious. Yeah, I checked the plug as well. Is there anything burnt? So the next step will be moving to the next item, which is the transfer case module. So there's this part that is blocking your access into the transfer case module. Removing this is fairly easy. There's just two bolts. And after you removed it, it will be much easier for you to access the transfer case module. So there are two reverse torque screws. I believe they are E10s. Yeah. So the one on top, right, is a little bit harder. So I took a very small ratchet, and you have to slowly turn it out. For those of you who have, a proper car jacks and stuff, you can jack it in the air to do it. It'll be much easier. So I removed this connector. I believe it was a 14. It was an M14 bolt. So it was very easy to remove after that. So right now I'm just opening up to see if anything is obvious to repair. Yep. So I'm not a technician or electrician or a mechanic. I've only spent quite a bit of time, tinkling with my motorcycles back in the past. Yeah, so just hoping to see something that is easy to fix and something that we could DIY. So when I first saw this, I was thinking it should be quite an easy fix because it is so obvious. Sometimes when I open things up, right, the best thing you can see is when you see something is damaged somewhere. Because if you don't see any damages, that is the difficult part for me, at least for me, because I wouldn't know what is the part that went wrong. Yep. So seeing something like this makes it easier for me to tackle the problem. So what I'm doing here is I just hit it with electronic cleaner and a used toothbrush and try to brush out any loose particles or something that is making the connectors go crazy. You can go easy on this part, but I'm just trying to do it once and do it good. So I spent quite a bit of time spraying the whole thing with the electronic cleaner because these things are fairly cheap and spraying them will be better than buying a new part. So after cleaning it, these are some of the before and after pics. And after seeing so many things clear out, I am quite confident. No, I am not. I am wrong. So end of the day, I still had to go to the workshop and to do the coding for this part. It wasn't that difficult. I got it done in I think less than 30 minutes. Yes. So guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you like this, please smash the like button, please subscribe, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. Alright, so guys, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding your car. Bye bye.